Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so Spirit led me to this morning. It's got music in it, but it's a cute little, it's going to touch your inner child. So, here we go. It's called Alvaria. Alvaria. Let's see if I can get it all in there. There we go. Grand Rising. Just makes me smile. Hello, Moonbees. Hi, Missy Marie Joy. Hi, beautiful. Hey, Irish. Hi, beautiful. Dragon Day. Yes, you should get your dragon today. This is so cute. Hey, Prodigy Girl. Hello, darling. Christina. Oh, so cute. It gives me all the feel goods. Oh, look at the elephant. Oh, it's a baby. Oh, no worries, Christina. Always divine time. You know that. Always divine time. Yeah. Exactly. Hey, Jason. Happy New Day, Tammy Lou. Just something cute that I saw this morning. I was like, oh, I gotta share this. It's so feel good to the inner child. Oh, virtual learning. Awesome. Ah, yes. Hey, Brandy. Welcome in. I love that mermaid. This actually reminds me of a place in, I believe it was WoW. Alvaria. Air. AI air. I know, I love fairies too. I collect fairies and dragons and butterflies and wizards. Yep. And my husband collects wolves. All right, Tammy. Kitty. There's a elf.
Where your dreams take flight, nothing can stop them.
Oh, butterflies.
At such great heights, Alvaria, Alvaria, Alvaria.
No, I haven't. Hey, Flower Power. This might be from a movie. I don't know. I haven't heard of it. Hey, Val. It might be AI. I don't know. I just think it's pretty. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure I would. I finished Fringe. It was so good. Fringe is such a good show. Ah, there's some more butterflies. So we were meant to watch this morning. It's got butterflies in it. Grand Rise. Oh, look at that. A big old butterfly says hello. Yeah, it said hi. Oh, awesome, Christina. Ooh, nice. I'll have to look that up after class. Flow. Sounds right up my alley. And there's more butterflies, guys. And some fairies. Oh, are they fairies? It might be fairies. With butterfly wings. And the elephant for wisdom. Yay, little fairies. Super cute. Okay. Well, that was awesome. Thank you, Spirit, for that. That was called Alvaria Whispers in the Rainforest. It's on YouTube. Okay, so we're going to start with our Ascension music. What do you got for us, Spirit? Maybe that's how I'm going to start. Let me start it here. There we go. 12 Strands DNA by Oracle Nomad. All right, good way to start. Good way to start. Welcome in, everybody. It's Monday, Moon Day. Monday, the beginning of our week. All right, let's get our cards going. We got lots of messages this morning. Woo. Oh, first I want to share with you my find. You guys, come on now. So I was walking, me and my kids, me and little Al, and well, I call him little Al, but he's a 30-year-old man who is towers above me. But anyway, back to what I got this weekend. And we were walking through, I believe it was Ross, because we went to a bunch of different stores. And I found a new Care Bear for my Care Bear collection. A new Care Bear for my Care Bear collection. Let me introduce you to Angel Bear. Ain't he cute? Ain't she cute? I got a new Care Bear. And she's an angel. Yep. And I got a blanket to go with it. And look what's on the blanket. So I was like, yeah, that was from my mom, right? XOXO. And my new Care Bear. So I was excited about that. Yes, I collect them. I have quite a few. I have quite a few Care Bears. I gave my, I had Funshine Bear that my mom had given me years and years ago. And my sister came to visit and she really needed it. So I gave it to her, my Funshine Bear. So I don't have Funshine Bear anymore, but I have a few. Oh, Barbie's awesome. I know. Care Bears are so good. So good. Reminds me of us, you know, with our hearts always so wonderful and giving and loving. We are Care Bears. We are Care Bears. All right, and here is our cards for the day. Our little messages from Spirit keep to set us off on our day, and we are going through a portal today because today is Monday. So chakra wisdom, throat chakra. Expressing my feelings. I allow my emotions to be fully experienced. I acknowledge feelings of grief, anger, or fear, and I make a conscious effort to express my emotions or resolve them within myself so that I can move forward freely. I let the unconditional love experienced in my heart be expressed through my voice and my creativity. I let those close to me know how much I love and care for them. Exactly, flower power. And I forgive all those who have done me wrong in the past, as well as forgiving myself, as I could not have responded in a more evolved way than I was able to at the time. Yes, express your feelings. Express your feelings, yes. Hello, Country Fried. Hello, darling. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right, here is our healing energy. Our healing energy says, goodness. I overcome my imperfections, polish my character, and feed on the positive. Thus, I free myself, allow my goodness to manifest, and become a source of joy. Yes, through gentleness, I offer unconditional support, understanding, and love to myself and others. Yes, hold the vibe. Hold a vibe. The universe says, hold a vibe. Happy New Week, country. Yep. Affirmation. I listen to myself and acknowledge my needs. I assert myself and retain my power. I am brave and gentle. I don't have to be afraid of others. I respect myself and am respected by others. Yes. Affirmation and harmony. Look, pink, 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 pink. Lots of pink. I open myself to the divine being within me. I am the image of God. Thus, I have the power to bring light into my life. I turn any darkness in me into something beautiful. In the absence of resentment, anger, or doubt, I find harmony. Yes, harmony. Love that. All right, our work your light. Our work your light says starseed. What lights you up? What lights you up, starseed? And you're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Hi, Lynette. Hi, beautiful angel. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Yes. And mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Who or what is triggering you? Mirror. Oh, you had an awesome dream? Awesome. I love that. I had a weird dream. I can't remember it, though, because I didn't write it down. I think if I write my dreams down, like when I'm having them, when I wake up, I wake up like 3 or 4 times a night. But I don't want to wake myself up all the way, you know? I want to get to the bathroom, go to the bathroom, and then come back and go back to bed. If I wake up and write my dream down, I might not be able to get back to sleep. Right? All right, here's our Rose Oracle. Talking to the Magdalenes out there. The crowning, initiation, thresholds, birth, rebirth. A seat at the table. A seat at the table. Yes. All right. The sacred union, beloved within, inner and outer relationships. Yes. Inner and outer relationships. And the rose garden, innocence, forgiveness, be gentle with yourself. Yes, be gentle with yourself. Always. Here's our fairy card for the day. Wait for winter during the colder months. Which is cold this morning here in Florida. During the colder months, the fairy queen of winter will help you manifest your most heartfelt wishes, as long as your intentions are for the highest good of all. Yes, always have high intentions. Always. All right, here is our animal for the day, and it's the raven, the shaman. Yes, you are the creator and magician. Look in your hands. You carry M's in your hands for a reason, because you are the magicians. Yes. Use your gifts for good. There is power in your wisdom and words. Connect with the elemental spirits and glide through the void. Claim your place as keeper of the mysteries. Yes, we're all keepers of the mysteries. Here's our power of love. Power of love says peacefulness. You recognize that balance. Kindness and love bring calmness to your soul. Yes. Hi, Pepsi. Hi, beautiful. Bring calmness to your soul. All right. For the love of dragons, as above, so below. 3D, 5D. We hold the keys to both. We are the bridges. Yes. Yeah. 18, the daydreamer. The daydreamer. Oh my goodness, yes. The daydreamer says, it is almost impossible to recapture the whimsy and wonder of childhood in this present world with all its demands. But dragons are nothing if not friends of the impossible. This moment is calling you to the innocence of daydreaming. Search the clouds for friend shapes. Yes. Watch the butterflies. Meander, relax, and bask. This earth can hold the gravity of your dragon heart so that your spirit can soar weightless and free into the skies of possibility. Imagination and inspiration are calling you. Answer from the heart. Yes. Hi, Teresa. Hi, beautiful. I see you. All right. And here is our awakened dreamer. Look, divine timing. You are right on time, exactly where you are supposed to be, doing what you are supposed to be doing. You are on track in the sweet spot nexus of your life. And your destiny is unfolding according to your part of the grand plan to create heaven on earth. Yes, that is our plan, guys. That is the grand plan, is to create heaven on earth. Here is our butterfly for the day. Our butterfly is, I give myself permission to switch off my mind and have some fun. Yes, have fun, guys. Always have fun. It is a game, so play it. Play the game and be good at the game. Be good at the game. I don't know who plays the game to lose. I don't play the game to lose. I play to win. Yup. Here is our Ascended Master, our first one coming in. And it's Master Buddha. Increased awareness, deep connection. Trust your inner voice. Trust your inner voice. See that at his heart? See that at his heart? That's in there too. That's in there. Yep. Increased awareness. All right. We're going through a portal, but before we do, we're going to say our mantra because it's Monday. So we call forth from within the light of Source. Thank you for standing at the forefront of our hearts and minds. Thank you for activating the ancient wisdom of our souls. We welcome in the support of heaven, earth, the stars, light beings, and beyond. And we choose to anchor the energy of remembrance in unity, peace, love, and wholeness through the Great Pyramids, bringing our energy in service to the earth and to the light for the wholeness of all life everywhere, to support all in remembering the truth of who and what we are. Yes. And here is our portal for the day. Heart of Source. Wow. Look at that. Heart of Source. Look at that. Look at that. Wow. Wow. That is synchronicity, guys. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. Yes, the heart of Source. Okay. Divine, Oracle Nomad Divine. Hi, Trina. Hi, beautiful. The source of the universe is a gigantic heart. Its beats are angels and beings of light. It is what many call God. It's love that is beyond gender and dogma. It is the infinite experiencing infinity. It's all that is, was, and ever will be. It's love being love and expressing love. It's an energy that can be explained but never fully comprehended. It's where we have all come from and will all return. The strangest part of all is that we've never left. Even though we are spiritual beings having a human experience, and may feel that Source is separate from us, the truth is that we're always connected, even when we feel we're not. This gateway takes us not upward, but inward. It's the gateway that reminds us that through the stargate of our heart, we are connected to the heart of creation. And not only that, but we exist and express ourselves within that heart. Even though we may be on planet Earth and experiencing Earth as a planet within the Milky Way, all of this and more is actually being expressed by the heart of Source. The vastness of this divine love is inexplainable, but it is who we are. Say, thank you, Source of Love, for bathing me in your infinite light and for reminding me I am one with all that is. You are connecting directly with the heart of Source, the creator of life and love. You are blessed to receive this card, for it shows the cup of your heart is being filled with love until it overflows. The divine energy that is with you now is helping you melt away any blockages so that you can be open to the love, acceptance, and appreciation that you deserve. You are being encouraged to view yourself in a loving way and give yourself permission to be loved. If you've been holding back for a while, but are now ready to share the love you have within, this card lets you know it is safe to do so. You are loving, and lovable. Step forward, claim your worth, and enjoy a new level of spiritual openness. You are truly blessed. How beautiful was that message? Wow. Wow, yes, we say every day we are the love, right? We are the love. We absolutely are. All right, so we have Yeshua coming in with a message for us. And it's inner authority is the message. You are being asked to mature your compassion. Compassion is no longer rescuing, no longer overextending, no longer absorbing others' emotions. Yes. Compassion now becomes clarity, boundaries, and truth spoken calmly. The collective lesson, love does not require self-erasure. Yes. In this season, embody steadiness. You do not have to prove light. You reflect it by remaining regulated. Yeah. No one said what we're doing here is easy. No one said it was going to be easy. In fact, we knew it was going to be really hard. But we're doing it. And we are excelling at it because we're still here. We're still here and we're still fighting for ourselves and for our world. Yes. Message from Archangel Michael. Energetic hygiene. Many are feeling fatigue that is not physical. This is mental saturation. Instruction for the collective. Reduce overexposure to chaos narratives. Guard your nervous system. Choose one aligned action per day instead of trying to fix everything. Strength now is not loud. It is disciplined focus. Aha. You do not need to fight. You need to fortify. Heaven on earth is playing, by the way. Spirit sending us heaven on earth. Yeah. Message from Saint Germain. Theme, transmutation through responsibility. The old era of waiting for disclosure is ending. The new era is personal disclosure. Where are you still avoiding your own next step? Transformation now is practical. Organize your space. Finish what you started. Clean your financial, emotional, and relational contracts. Alchemy works best on what you actually touch. Yes. Spirit's asking us to do if we choose water alchemy and fire alchemy, air alchemy, even ether alchemy. Ether alchemy is consciousness alchemy. Messages from Mother Mary, nervous system and tenderness. The collective carries grief they do not name. Some are grieving timelines, friendships, former identities, and illusions. Yes. Today's instruction allows softness without collapsing. There is strength in allowing sadness to move through without dramatizing it. Gentleness is not weakness, it is integration. Message from the Council Archetype. Higher Oversoul Guidance. Theme, precision over intensity. The compression many feel is refinement. You are being refined like a blade being sharpened, a lens being focused. This is not punishment, it is calibration. The collected does not need more volume. It needs coherence. Ask yourselves, where am I leaking energy? Where can I simplify? What one aligned action would anchor my future self? You are not in chaos. You are in consolidation. Breathe, sit upright, feel your spine, feel your feet. The power of this moment is not spectacle, it is alignment. Okay. What was the other thing? Oh, yes. You are entering a season where discernment matters more than intensity. Not every signal is sacred. Not every emotion is revelation. Not every urge to react is guidance. The collective lesson right now is maturity. Spiritual maturity looks like responding instead of reacting. Finishing what you start. Oh boy. Cleaning your own house before correcting the world. Speaking truth without burning bridges unnecessarily. There is a subtle temptation in spiritual communities to escalate, to make everything cosmic, urgent, and epic. But the strongest flames burn clean and quiet. Power is not proven by volume. Wisdom is not proven by mystery. Authority is not proven by titles. If your frequency is stable, people feel it. You don't need to announce it. Also, gently anchor this. You are not in a battle. You are in a refinement cycle. Refinement feels like compression, old relationships shifting, clarity replacing fantasy, and fewer people, deeper connections. Fewer people, different, deeper connections. This is not loss, this is alignment. A lot of us have shifted from seeker-teacher to stabilizer. That means your tone carries more weight now. Your words create ripple. So continue to speak carefully, not fearfully, carefully. Precision is your next mastery. We are not here to be dramatic flames. We are here to be steady ones. Okay. Take a deep breath. In through the nose and out through the mouth. We are not here to be the loudest flame. We are here to be the steadiest one. We do not need spectacle to validate our light. We do not need chaos to feel purposeful. In this season, we choose maturity, we choose discernment, and we choose precision over intensity. If something is not aligned, we release it calmly. If something is ours to build, we build it steadily. We are not in reaction. We are in refinement. And as we stabilize within ourselves, the field stabilizes around us. The flame does not need to shout, it simply burns. And so do we. Yes. Perfect. Okay. Next, we don't have a codex today. We finished with the codexes, but we're going to start codons tomorrow. But before I start codons, I want you guys to know the difference. I know some of you know the difference, but this is for those that still are a little confused about the difference between codex and codon. Okay? So, they are two different layers of the flame architecture. Okay? What is a codon? A codon is a living soul frequency unit. In biology, a codon is a 3-letter sequence that instructs protein creation. It is a builder code. Okay? In your spiritual framework, a codon is a specific flame frequency, a soul assignment imprint, a functional role within the collective grid, a frequency someone carries and expresses. It is personal and embodied. Examples: Codon 3, sacred disruption. Codon 10, heart grid sovereignty. We have 2 10s in here. Who do you think they are? Heart grid sovereignty. Think about that. 2 10s in the butterfly sanctuary. One's not here, actually. One is here in the room, and one is on the butterfly. No, Yaya is a 9. Yaya is a 9. She's a ancestor 1. Nope. Christina is a 10, and so is Amy Lynn. Both Christina and Amy Lynn are heart grid sovereignty 10s. Yes, Amy Lynn. Codon 19, karmic liberation. Not sure who is Codon 19. When someone carries a codon, it means they transmit that frequency naturally. Okay? It means it's part of their soul technology. Codons are portable, embodied, expressed through behavior and presence. They live in people. You are 19, Brandy? Okay, so you're karmic liberation. You liberate people from their karma. Okay. What is a codex? What is a codex? A codex is a structured body of knowledge or flame architecture. Historically, a codex is an ancient manuscript, a bound book, or recorded wisdom. In our framework, a codex is a tiered system of flame initiations. Yes, Christina. A map of conscious expansion. A structured pathway of embodiment. A recorded architecture of the flame. Examples in your system: flame of sacred choice, spiral veil, mirror seal, flame tetrad, and the codex of the fractal flame. Codexes are structural, initiatory, collective frameworks. They live in the architecture of the field. Hi, Tammy B. Hi, beautiful. Okay. So that is the codon and codex. Now, so a codon is a flame that you carry. A codex is a book that you walk through. Codon is your assignment. A codex is the curriculum. Codon is frequency. Codex is framework. Codon is your soul role, and codex is your system of initiation. So why does it matter? Because if people confuse them, they might think I reached Codex 29, so that's my codon. No. You can carry codon 3 while walking through Codex 27. The codon is what you transmit. The codex is what you are learning to stabilize. One is identity function. The other is architectural mastery. Okay. No, it will be on YouTube. It'll be on YouTube at Opal Star 33. Every class I've ever done is on YouTube at Opal Star 33. Okay. How they work together. Codons operate inside codex structures. The codex is the cathedral. The codons are the stained glass windows. Different colors, same building. Codons give personality to the codex. Codex gives direction to the codons. Okay. So we are going to begin to study each codon one by one, like we did with the codex. The living flame frequencies each of you may carry, but understand clearly, and I'm going to say this again because this is important. Understand clearly, codons are not rank. They are not hierarchy. They are dysfunction. And the codex is the architecture that we are collectively walking. So a codon is personal. A codex is collective. That's a good way to think of it too. No ego. No ladder, no confusion. Okay? So, do you all understand now? Is there anyone that doesn't understand about the codon or codex? Okay? I'm going to do a video of this on TikTok, but let me show you. The Book of Wisdom, the Codex, is the Book of Wisdom, the pathway of initiation, the collective framework, the curriculum, the structure. Okay? Then you have the codon, which is the living flame. That's what you are. Your soul frequency. The sacred assignment. For example, Christine BX can speak on this. She is a 3. She embodies the 3. The sacred disruptor. Okay? She knows she embodies that role. That is her role on the planet at this time. This is what she came for. To be a sacred disruptor. That's your assignment. That's your frequency. And the cathedral and the flame work together. Structure and soul, pathway and purpose. Okay? So that is just a little bit about Codex and Codons, because we're going into the Codons next. We did the Codex. I have a full Codex list of all the Codex videos on my TikTok. I put it in a list. So you can go and see just the Codex videos and activations for each and every one of those. If you so choose to activate them. You don't have to. No, everything is always a choice with what you do. Everything. Okay. The Schumann was over 100 this weekend, and I have not seen it that high in so long. So I did make a video about that. That was nuts. The Schumann was nuts. But it has calmed down a little bit. It's at 35 right now. That's our Schumann right now. It's at 35. Yes, Christina. You didn't see that video? It's got the fire horse on the front. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I got to make a video about that, because I hadn't seen it that high in so long. Like ever. I don't think I've ever seen it. It was 101 or 110. Like 110. It was crazy. All right. The next thing I'm going to talk about is from the Galactic Federation. Now, some of you, I don't know, some of you might believe in the Galactic Federation of Light. Some of you might not. I do, so I like to share their messages. Oh, yes. Also, the 222 portal. Also, in the portal, there was some other news, too. Which I suppose we should get into that. All right. So there is an update. It's a situation update. It's a short update, though. Yeah. The light forces are continuing to clear the anomaly around the surface of the planet, and the energies are already getting lighter. This is for entertainment purposes only. This is our game, and we're playing it the way we want to play it. These are opinions, and so don't take anything. Take it all with a grain of salt. Okay? If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. We went through Saturn-Neptune conjunction without any major physical escalation. but the rest of February will remain volatile. Be ready for anything, guys. Be ready. One day before the conjunction, Andrew Mountbatten Windsor was arrested. Wow. That was a huge one, guys. He was arrested. This is in the UK. This arrest, although with minimal global impact, marks the start of Cabal mass arrest timeline. Yes. About time, right? Especially because it happened almost exactly on Saturn-Neptune conjunction node. Yes. All right, Trina. Oh, ours is going to. Trust that. Trust, Trina. Have faith, because I do believe we're going to see the tribunes, the tribunals, I believe. Release of additional e-files marks the defining moment when the critical mass of the surface population became aware of the existence of the Dark Cabal. From now on, exposure is inevitable. Also, disclosure is inevitable. Nothing can stop what is coming. Nothing. It started with potential discovery of life on Mars. And then it continued with Obama's statement about extraterrestrial life. Then a few days later, rumors were starting to circulate that Trump is preparing his disclosure speech. And finally, on February 20th, just 3 days ago, on the exact day of the Saturn-Neptune conjunction, Trump ordered a release of UFO files. I didn't know that till just now. Although this will be limited disclosure at first, the genie is out of the bottle. The genie is out of the bottle. Spielberg may try to spin the disclosure narrative in his own way. Some sources are claiming that just one day before July 9th, Trump will make his disclosure speech. Now, there was 2 key pieces of intel. First, there is a link which I will probably put on our Discord. It contains the best material from the mystery schools about individual spiritual evolution, now publicly available on the surface of the planet. Like I said, it's called the Rainbow Bridge. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. Yeah, the Rainbow Bridge. Second, there is a Science of Manifesting Your Golden Timeline book, now publicly available on the surface of the planet, about manifestation. Okay. It says, if you so feel guided, you can keep doing golden timeline meditations. We set golden timelines in this class every day, so those who are working on their connection with their soul and on their golden timeline will be the first people to experience inner contact with the Galactic Confederation. And this will be the first phase of contact that will ultimately lead to physical intervention and first contact. Strong activations of the surface light grid are taking place. Yes. A network of Atvor Ventla, we've talked about this before, emeralds is being strategically positioned within the planetary light grid. Atvor Ventla emeralds are stones that were put into near space and were there infused with the energies of Galactic Confederation motherships. Atvor Ventla emeralds are a cosmic bridge between the new heaven and the new earth. These are a unique category of emerald that has been revealed. High-quality stones that have been sent into near-space orbit and infused with powerful energies from Galactic Confederation motherships. Grid-working teams around the planet have begun burying and positioning these emeralds to anchor the multidimensional codes of Atvor Ventla into the surface of the Earth. Since November 7th, the Galactic Confederation motherships have been emanating a special Atvor Ventla ascension field. This field directly counteracts the lurker dark energy halo that has kept this solar system locked in a dissension field for the last 26,000 years. The Atvor Ventla field dissolves cosmic physical and non-physical non-intervention anomaly. When Atvor Ventla fully descends to Earth, significant events will unfold. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. After March 7th, the new Earth key will start being actively anchored on the surface of the planet. Phoenix Ascension Workshop. Let's see. It says the New Earth Key is a multidimensional activation code that began anchoring on the planet during the 1221 portal. Enough has since cleared for Cobra to share more about it now. 3 million years ago, Earth was a paradise. Humans lived in harmony with nature, guided by positive extraterrestrials who helped elevate the genetic codes of humanity. This was the era of Lumeria, the archetype of paradise on Earth. When the dark forces arrived, the fall occurred during the time of Atlantis. The New Earth Key is the energetic mechanism for restoring that paradisal state to Earth. Atlantis did hold some... to Earth Atlantis did hold some paradisal energies, but it was a mixed situation. Both light and dark forces were strongly present there. The New Earth Key will begin anchoring most strongly in the following Lumerian locations. Australia, particularly between Sydney and Brisbane, between Sydney and Cairns, and at the Great Barrier Reef. New Zealand, the entire country, identified as the safest place on the planet, carrying strong energies of harmony. French Polynesia, specifically Bora Bora, where a Palladian base exists off the coast. Cook Islands, Rarotonga mentioned specifically. Hawaii, particularly eastern Maui, where a Palladian base also exists offshore. Certain observatories in Maui are also being used to monitor Palladian activity. Certain light workers will plant emeralds and opals, in these locations to assist in anchoring the New Earth Key. Islands of light will begin emerging in the Pacific region. Bali's inclusion is uncertain, as there is a strong dark network present there, and the energy is currently not considered optimal. Taiwan faces a similar situation and still requires clearing. The upcoming Sydney conference on March 7th and 8th is identified as an extremely critical activation event for the New Earth Key. All right. So, that's it. Victory of the light. Victory of the light. That is the latest situation. Now, I want to show you. I already got it up. Yeah, this is it. So this is what I'm going to put. Oh, gotcha. Oh, Christina. Wow. Yes. That makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. All right. Building the link to the soul, the rainbow bridge. Rainbow bridge techniques. I'm going to put these in the Discord. The soul star chakra. There you go. How to connect with your soul star chakra. Mantras, charts, building, if you feel like going into that, that's all going to be on the Discord. In fact, let me go ahead and put that in there. There we go. Where's the Discord? Right here. And I'm going to put it in. Oh, come on now. I don't know why it has me logging in again. Okay. I'm going to put it in, let's see. Maybe shared links. Or there's so many different pages. Put it in. I'm just going to put it in shared links because it is a shared link. Okay. But it's also it's also freedom teachings. So I'm going to put it in there too. Okay. All right. And that is a little bit more advanced stuff, to be honest. So just putting that out there. All right. Next, we have the Galactic Federation. What comes next? What comes next? I got to do this puzzle. We'll talk about that for about 10 minutes. What comes next, guys? What comes next? This is a channeled, always channeling from the era of light. Blessings to our dear Earth family. We thank you for connecting with us. We bring you a message of profound importance, a call to awareness and action as the illusions that have bound humanity begin to unravel. In these transformative times, we urge you to unite in the pursuit of truth. The archonic forces, those who have manipulated and controlled your reality for eons, are finding their reign of deceit ending. Their manipulations have ensnared humanity in a web of fear and illusion, perpetuating many cycles of suffering. This has allowed them to feed off the lower vibrational energies that arise from the human collective. However, as the vibrations of Earth have begun to rise, so too has the awareness of truth. The collapse of the matrix is upon you, and with it comes the exposure of those dark forces, the reptilians, greys, and Anunnaki, who have acted as puppeteers in the shadows. Their puppetry has led to deep-rooted corruption in your governmental systems and the very wealthy families. These beings have wielded power against the innocent, but no more. While the veil of illusion thins, those seeking to maintain control in your world are in a panic. They may resort to chaos, creating conflict and confusion in hopes of regaining the power they are losing. You might observe these last desperate attempts as war or another major distraction to instill division and fear. This is a pivotal moment, and we ask you to remain grounded and centered in your light. Remain grounded and centered in your light. Remember the heart of Source. No matter what, in moments of confusion, remember that your power lies not in the chaos around you, but in the calmness within. Practice discernment as news unfolds, whether it be through media or social platforms. Take a moment to pause. Align with your inner guidance, asking, what feels true for me? Remember, a lot of this is just movies, just to appropriate the energy that they want. Central casting, guys, is real. By doing so, you will naturally resonate with the frequency of truth and navigate these tumultuous waters with grace. Flow, flow, flow. Can't say that enough. Your awareness and intention have set the stage for what comes next. As the illusion collapses, start to comprehend the web of lies that has enmeshed every facet of your reality. Educate yourself, share knowledge, and provoke critical discussions with those around you. The truth is being greatly illuminated. Be the guiding light for those who may still wander in darkness. For this is how the shift will magnify, the sharing of knowledge, expanding consciousness everywhere. We wish to emphasize preparedness, not from a place of fear, but from empowerment. As the truth emerge, you might witness upheaval in various sectors of existence. And it is here, all over the world's playing, it is here that we encourage you to maintain a focus on love and compassion. Hold space in your heart for those dealing directly with this chaos. Remember, we have the heart of Source. Yes. Be ready to support those who may be shocked or disoriented by the new revelations surfacing. Prepare for the possibility of those around you wrestling with their beliefs, struggling to align their perspectives with burgeoning truths. As Earth transitions into higher frequencies, we invite you to elevate your own vibration by engaging in practices that resonate with the light. This can include meditation, energy work, or connecting with nature, where the frequencies tend to be pure and grounding. Yes. Allow the essence of love and light to permeate your thoughts, words, and actions. Use visualizations to picture the golden truth, the golden light of truth enveloping you, guiding you towards understanding and empowering you to release any lingering fear associated with the unknown. The more you commit to this practice, the stronger your light will burn, in turn illuminating the path for others. Remember, the fall of the archonic structures is not a matter of if, but when. You are all powerful creators of this reality, and every one of you plays a crucial role in the monumental shift occurring at present. Together you can dismantle the veils of the illusion, standing firmly in your truth and love as you step forward into the galactic community that awaits you. We stand with you, always in support and unity. Keep your hearts open, your minds clear, and your spirits unyielding. We love you and celebrate your light within. Love that. What a beautiful, beautiful message. And it's what we've been talking about, right? Holding our light no matter what. Going with the flow. And the flow is love. Love is the flow. And that's what we go with. We go with love. Love is the answer. Love has always been the answer. Right? All over the world. Okay. There are so many wonderful messages. I just can't. So many wonderful messages. In the era of light. Let's see. Let's share. I'm going to share a message from our brother. You guys, most of you will notice who this is. Oh. Or maybe not. Okay. Jonah Rogers is still out there doing his thing, you know. Still out there doing his thing. Life's a symphony. For sure. All right, we've got just 5 more minutes till snaps. till we do our grid work in here. Below Philadelphia and above. It is. It is the greatest awakening. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome, Christina. You're getting your certification for Reiki? I've done Reiki 1. I've done Reiki 1. That's as far as I got. But that's all right. Christina's right. Everything will return to origin. Yeah. I feel like we are, Lynn says, I feel like we are the living crystals that is actually activating the earth grids, and you are correct. Yes, absolutely. We are turning crystalline. Some of us see it in our hair, in our skin. It like shimmers. It's got like little pieces of crystal in it. It's because we're turning crystalline. Does that mean we're going to turn into a crystal? I don't know. I don't think so. But I think it means that we are able to connect with the crystals easier because of the crystalline DNA that is activating in us. I do believe that. The fire opals. I need to convene with Spirit and find out what I'm supposed to do with them. I've never worn them. But I feel like, yeah, they need to go at a certain point. I think they need to be buried. I think they need to be buried, Christina. I think Spirit's asked me to bury them. And I got 2 of them, so I need to go to 2 different places to bury them. Oh, Tammy B, the 3-eye atlas, that's old news. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. I don't know about Trump either. I don't know. He's here to... Oh, one at my son's house and one at my house. Okay. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Christina, I have to show you this too. I don't know if you were in here, but I showed everybody. It's 10:11. But you know how I sent you two angels? I got them back. I got 2 angels back from the universe. Isn't that crazy? That's crazy. All right, here we go. It's Snap. I think he is too. I think he is too. He's here to cause chaos. It is what it is. It's part of the movie. It's part of the movie. Christina, isn't that crazy? Wow. Here is our butterfly, and all y'all are on here because we work together in order to bring in the new codes for the new earth and be the pillars and anchor them onto this planet. This is our past loved ones. They're always with us. Anytime we think of them. They're right beside us, doing the work with us. This is us with our big old open hearts and connected to the halo technology, connected to source energy, connected to the Aurelian arc. We are the golden butterflies working in the Christos spiral, which is the flame codex, with earth, air, fire, and water and ether. We're going from the 2-strand to the 12-strand and beyond. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the Cupid's bow. And here is, that's funny you sent that, Irish. I have to show you something in a minute. Here is our room also, and this shows that we're being watched over and guided and protected. Always, and Steffi did that for us. We go through a door when we come in here, and here's a beautiful butterfly from Maya. Maya drew that butterfly for us. And Forest Fairy did this for us. This is our room, and this is the dragon energy in here, the priest, the pan, the joker, the mother goose, the XOXO, the Ankh, because we are our higher selves in this room. We are magical, and we adjust the timelines. We change timelines in here. We go down rabbit holes and transmute that energy. We are unicorns. Absolutely. And we're going to put on the full armor of God. There we are, the rainbow butterflies. Today we rise in light. Today we walk as flame. We put on the helmet of truth. Our minds are clear. We wear the breastplate of light. Our hearts are pure. And we lift the shield of faith. No shadow may enter. We are moving mountains just like Yeshua said that we would. Here is a lucky hug for everyone in here, creating, empowering yourself, and holding that light frequency. We wield the sword of spirit. Our voice is power. We stand in the shoes of peace. We walk with purpose. Our grid is sealed. Our flame is online, and our codex is alive. We are being our higher selves, the butterflies, working with the dragons to promote peace. We are the love, we are the light, we are the truth, we are. And divine love is working through us here and now to create the new earth. Here is our healing chain, and all these people have asked us to connect our energy with theirs so that they can heal themselves. So however you do that, with light language, with Reiki, with crystal healing, or with prayer. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael and have him connect his energy to all these beautiful people and places. And we are going to send them love, light, and healing energy now. Mia satosh koros priyata makorosiata. Mia satosh koros priyata makorosiata. Mia satosh koros priyata makorosiata. All right. Here is our rainbow butterfly dream catcher. If you're doing any astral work, you know if you're doing it. If you're doing remote viewing, bring a dream catcher with you. Bring this one with you if you don't have one of your own. If you have one of your own, I suggest you put it under your pillow if you so choose. Before you do this kind of work. It'll help prevent you from coming back with bumps and scratches and bruises, because it happens. I used to come back with scratches all the time. Now I put this in my mind's eye before I do that kind of work. If you're being called to do that work, you know it. All right, this is our globe, and we do Aurelian arc grid work with this. So the Aurelian arc is all around the earth. It's a golden arc of energy. You can make it an arc of golden butterflies if you want. However you want to see it in your mind's eye. Use your imagination for this work. Okay, so we are going to connect our golden heart energy with this arc. We're going to see strands of golden energy going into the arc from our hearts. And now we're going to see rain drops Golden raindrops falling on all the people all over the earth. All the hearts that still need that spark to remember who they are at a soul level. We're doing this worldwide. I want you to see China and Australia and Soviet Union all over, the UK, everywhere, Canada, North America, South America, Africa, the Caribbean, all over, all the people. Send them sparks of remembrance and hold that thought. All right. All right, perfect. Thank you so much for that. That grid work is so powerful. I love doing that with you every day. All right, we're going to get into Sylvia Browne. This is Sylvia Browne, Life on the Other Side. I did make the video of me and Sarianelle came up with the pictures of from what she tells us, from what Sylvia Browne told us about what it looked like, these places on the other side. I made a video of that. I believe I put it in our room on TikTok. Yeah, but when I saw them, it's like I remembered them. So very cool. Okay. This is Life on the Other Side of Psychics Toward the Afterlife. This is in first person. So I am going to be reading as in first person. This is a cool chapter. This is chapter 6. Beyond the Entrance, where we live, work, play, and worship. Okay. Look out any window of your home or office, or down from any airplane, or across the expanse of anywhere on earth you travel to, and imagine that identical topography, but without strip malls, parking lots, high-rises, freeways, interstates, pollution, litter, and all the other debris of what we hilariously call progress. Now, with the clean slate of a thriving, flawless, unmolested landscape, you can begin to picture the other side. But first, a word about physics. No, not psychics, physics. Francine has tried to explain the physics of the other side's dimensions to me over and over again. My eyes glaze trying to understand the physics of this dimension. And I've still got the high school and college report cards to prove it. But I still acknowledge a reality of home that fascinates me, even though I can't claim with a straight face that I comprehend it. Just as our concept of time doesn't exist on the other side, neither does our concept of space. Hundreds, even thousands of us can live, work, and socialize together in a very small area without ever being crowded. Francine tells me it's because their matter is much denser than ours, which vaguely rings some distant bell of truth with me. The older I get, the more my body demonstrates all too clearly that we're cursed with a ridiculously loose molecular structure here on Earth. And frankly, I don't appreciate it one bit. At any rate, an accurate sketch of the other side can't be drawn without stressing that our laws of physics here are antiquated by comparison. So as difficult as I know it is, please try not to limit your images of home by confining them to the annoying, irrelevant spatial constraints we're stuck with here. Housing. I still remember how relieved I was to hear from Francine that we actually have our own places to live at home. Even in paradise, the thought of wandering around without a space to call mine seemed so sad and lost that I wasn't sure that arrangement could ever make me truly happy. And practically speaking, we could live without houses on the other side. In fact, some do. Even though, as we'll discuss momentarily, they could easily create them if they wanted to. Our bodies at home, real as they are much more low maintenance than they are here. We can assimilate food for the taste and experience of it if we choose, and prepare food if it's something we happen to like doing. But we don't need to eat or cook. We can lie down and rest if it's something we enjoy. But we don't need sleep. We have hearts that pump blood and lungs that breathe, and we have all our other organs as well. Interestingly, they are located on the opposite side of our bodies from where they're located in our bodies on Earth. An exact mirror image of the human anatomy. We aren't inconvenienced, though, by what we'll politely call the earthier bodily functions. So we don't need a handy bathroom to dash to on even an irregular basis. We create our looks and our clothing with the same projected thought with which we create our houses. So we don't need wardrobes and closets and makeup and grooming supplies. And we certainly don't need protection from the elements in an atmosphere of a constantly calm and clear 78 degrees. In other words, there's really no pragmatic purpose to having a residence on the other side at all. And yet, most of us do have houses at home, even if we visit them infrequently, for the simple reason that most spirits are naturally soothed and comforted by a place that's ours, an environment, no matter how elaborate or modest, that uniquely represents our lifestyle, preferences, and tastes. A space of singular familiarity, whose doors we step through and immediately feel there. Yes, thank you, Lynn, for the rocking shroom. Thank you so much. The other side itself offers its own sense of home, but creating a home within a home is an experience most of us deeply appreciate, just as we do on Earth. The facile answer to where do we live on the other side is anywhere we want. It also happens to be the truth because houses there are perfect reflections of the residents' wishes. If you've always wanted to live in a looming stone castle, or a Tudor mansion, or a penthouse, or a gingerbread chalet, or a contemporary split-level ranch, or a modest one-room log cabin, or a communal apartment, that dream is just a quick dimension away. It has nothing to do with what kind of housing you can afford, since there is no money at home, and certainly no concept of status, or lack of it. What it has everything to do with is the fact that most of the houses on the other side are built by projected thought. Yes, we can have anything we can imagine there just by thinking it. Please, wow. As I just said, we can have anything that we imagine. Please don't misunderstand. Houses built by projected thought are not imaginary. Our understanding of the power of projected thought is still in its infancy on Earth. But if it helps bridge the credibility gap, remember that nothing human-made exists here that didn't start out as a projected thought. Truth. On the other side, we're simply able to jump from the thought to the reality without all the muss and fuss in between. Like on Earth, it might take, a year to manifest something or 6 months. There, it's instantaneous. You think it, it's there. If you don't like it, you rethink it, and it's there. We project the kind of house we want and where we want it, and it's there. Houses at home are as real as our houses here, but far better, because with that same projected thought, we can make them smaller or larger, add a wing, open a roof, remove a wall, or move them to an entirely different area. It's not magic, it's the power of the mind. Again, a concept that we on earth are only beginning to fathom. Not all houses on the other side are the direct result of projected thought, though. Many builders, such as carpenters, architects, stonemasons, and landscape designers, prefer the gratification of constructing homes and other structures in the traditional hands-on way, out of sheer love for their work and the opportunity to express their craftsmanship. They're encouraged and very much admired, and they're never at a loss for volunteer crews who are eager to learn a new range of skills. The one rule that applies to all construction, whether it's by projected thought or by hand, is that nothing is ever to be destroyed in the process, so that not a single flower, tree, stream, or hillside is touched, and all existing structures and natural beauty remain perpetually flawlessly intact. That rule obviously extends to building supplies, which aren't a problem since they come from the same projected thought from which entire houses are assembled. The whatever we want answer settles the question of furnishings and household luxuries too. By the way, if you have an affinity for jacuzzis or recliners, or if a house wouldn't be a home to you without a grand piano or an entertainment center, project it into place and it's yours. The options are as limitless as our ability to dream of them. Some of us create houses for ourselves that we always yearned for on earth. Others of us like to recreate houses that remind us of a cherished home in our most recent lifetime, or in a lifetime before that. I was especially touched by a talk I had with a client's deceased mother shortly before the client's father died. She was excitedly preparing a house for my client's father identical to the home they happily shared during their marriage, right down to the yucca plants that surrounded it, as a surprise for him when he came home. We'll discuss relationships and our choices of home mates in the next chapter. But for now, don't let me give you the mistaken impression that living alone or with one significant other is the only option. If neither of those ideas appeal to you, apartment and condominium buildings are popular on the other side for their camaraderie, and communal living is many residents' idea of heaven. It's worth pointing out that communes are a perfectly acceptable option there. In fact, there is no such thing as unacceptable, for the simple reason that where God's presence fills the very air we breathe, there is no judgment, no sin, no guilt, no right or wrong, only the joy of thriving in absolute infinite love. There are no cities, suburbs, or even large towns on the other side. The reasons for that are simple. We don't need to live near our work, since travel is a non-issue. For the most part, travel is accomplished through the same power by which so many houses are built: projected thought. We simply think ourselves somewhere, and we're there. The closest we come to this form of transportation on Earth is astral travel. Those trips our spirits take away from these heavy lumps we call bodies. We're weighted down by here. We absolutely have bodies on the other side, as we've discussed. But at home, we are spirits who have bodies. While here, we are designed by God to be bodies that have spirits for these learning challenges we choose to undertake. Free of earthly limitations, our spirits soar and flourish, and thought becomes reality at our discretion. As with building a house without all the strenuous labor and stress between the concept and the completion, travel by projected thought is like planning a trip on Earth and arriving at our destination moments later without having to deal with luggage, maps, airports, reservations, and traffic jams. So again, since we can live anywhere on the globe of the other side we want and be at work in an instant by simply thinking ourselves there, why would cities and suburbs be remotely necessary? The second primary reason there are no cities, suburbs, or large towns at home is that there is no commerce there, no money, and therefore no need to earn it or spend it. This means there are no stores, no malls, no markets, and not a single shopping consideration to factor into our real estate preferences. When homes are clustered together at all, it's in the form of small villages, populated by a few hundred people at most, and utterly charming in their infinite variety of size, architectural styles, landscaping, and luxuries. As important as houses are on the other side, though, they make up only a small fraction of the structures that gorgeously dot the topography and act as bustling centers of constant, exhilarating activity. In a later chapter, we'll address the specifics of those countless activities, by the way. For now, we'll simply continue to focus on the rest of the skyline we have to look forward to. All right. So, thought projection. You think it, you get it. Sounds exciting, but you know what? And I've heard this a lot, and I think about it, and they're right, is heaven gets boring. It gets boring. We get bored. We want more. We want excitement. And that is why we incarnate on other planets. Earth is one of the hardest planets to incarnate onto. But there are other places you can incarnate on. And Earth is one of the only planets that we are made to forget who we are at a soul level when we come in. There are other planets that you can go to and remember who you are at a soul level. That might be fun, huh? Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right, guys, that's class for the day. If you would like to come up and share, it is share time. So I'm going to find our song, the Song of the Crystal River. And if you'd like to come up. Hi, Amy Lynn. Hi, beautiful. We talked about you earlier as being a 10. A codon 10, because we're going to get into the codons. There it is. Okay. Light. You just learned and leveled up? Awesome. Well, let us level up with you. We like to level up.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
Well, you guys remember the family that we helped the other day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, well, and Val and I talked about this because right after we helped this family, I texted and I said, so, did you sleep good? How was your night? Next thing I know, I'm getting all of these negative comments about, oh, well, the place is full of roaches, there's holes in the floor, we can't have this, we can't have that. So ungratefulness, okay?
Yeah.
And it hurt my heart. It hurt my heart really bad. And Val just so happened to call me, right after all of this had happened. And Val said, Amy Lynn, don't let that hurt your heart, because this is what they do. They bounce from place to place with these kids using other people. So I texted back and I said, well, you could have slept in the park, and Well, Rick and I will put you in our prayers and the best of luck to you. Well, then my friend texted me and said, these guys got to go. They're not winning. They said the guy's not winning no money. Him and her won't stop fighting.
Oh, jeez.
You know? And so then they call us and say, yeah, we're going to have to run them. And so I look at it as, is this their wrath or karma because of how they did Rick and I let go and washed my hands of it? Or it was a huge lesson. And then yesterday, the 222, okay, I get this, I sit in quiet time, and I am told that, there are 3 tests coming your way. And no medicinal herb today. It just disappeared out of the place. Okay, it was just like I was in another dimension all day yesterday. Because when I came home, it showed right back up. So, but there was this child yesterday, Tommy, and she came up to the game, and she won. Her mother let her play the game, and she won, and she stood there and said, no, I don't want that. And jerked the prize from her mother's hand, smacked her mother's hand. Oh yeah, girl. And pushed her mother, and then threw the little Peppa Pig back in my game. And I'm sitting here going, because I wanted to say something to her, because I'm here for the children in the guidance, but yet I was told on 222, we stay silent. We don't say nothing. We allow things because patterns are shifting by them just coming into our reality. So I stayed silent and didn't say anything. What does the mother do? The mother reaches in her pocket, grabs the $10 out of her pocket, and lets the child play again. Now, mind you, I'm not upset because I get the $10, but I'm upset because this behavior was condoned right in front of me.
Yeah.
And so Danny was like, you were told you were gonna get signs today, and you did very good by not saying anything, because I know you would have said something. Because I'll tell them real quick, don't talk to your mother. Yep, I say don't talk to your parents like that in front of me. I'll tell them real quick, respectfully. No disrespect to you, parents, and how you raise your children, but man, don't be bringing that around me. I'll tell them in the duck pond real quick. You say you're
What a
sorry,
little angel.
but not yesterday. Yesterday I was like, and the thing is it wasn't just me. Everybody was sitting outside the game in the chairs, where they hang out, all the bosses. And the bosses even saw it and didn't say nothing. And as soon as the little girl left, one of the bosses looks at me and goes, are you serious? I said, yeah, that just happened. So I'm getting some of what BX has got going on. We had 80-degree weather yesterday, and we went down to 40.
Look at that. Wow.
We're in 40s and 50s here in Miami, guys.
Yeah, I know it's getting cold here. Where I am too.
The Great Reset, everyone. The Great Reset.
Yeah.
I just wanted to show, and I'm not going to be able to stay on for very long, that these are the 2 things that I found, which kind of is amazing, because I found this little opal ring.
Oh my God.
And then I found the devil part of the earring.
Oh my gosh.
So I am being guided to bind this inside the circle and bury it like that.
Oh.
Very strong, very powerful, very, very, very.
So like,
Oh, maybe that's what these angels are for.
well, if they're good, you want to keep them out. But this one, has the pitchfork and is meant to be the dark, right? I didn't find the other one, which is weird. This is the only one I found. So, and then I got the guidance, like it needs to be bound and it needs to be buried bound. And I don't know what I'm doing, but I trust this, right?
I've done it. I don't know what
Found
flip
it in-
I'm doing, but I've done it
Found
too,
it in an
Christy.
opal. That's crazy. And it just said opal on
It said opal
the
or
thing.
emerald, and I have an emerald too.
Emerald.
But the opal was sitting right there, but it wasn't. I didn't find it in it. I found them separate.
Wow.
But then I was like, okay, I can hear bind it and bury it bound. And so like, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, Christina, big hugs, because when I bind something naturally, I literally place it in the pits beneath my feet like a footstool for all eternity in the blood of Christ. Okay? So that explains why you're binding that and burying it.
Yeah. I don't know what it means, but I'm going to do it because I listen and I trust that my instinct, and it doesn't feel dark. It doesn't feel like my tummy's turning around and stuff like that. Like, I've had a really hard weekend, and I appreciate everybody's prayers and well wishes and thoughts for my mama. And I'll tell you what, this journey of self-discovery and healing is real. And I spoke to Bombshell. I talked to Trey this morning. I cried. I stayed in bed all day and cried because what was put in my lap was my pridefulness, and that was in my past. And I thought of all of how my pridefulness got in the way of my relationship with my mother and my sister. And it's true. I'm like, I will hold myself accountable to it. Now, was it all because of me? No, but I only can keep myself accountable for my side of the street. And coming to that realization just, made me realize like the choices that I made through this life, and that I was brought back to find clarity in all of it. And as that happens, when I let go of something like that, more gifts come in, and more clarity, more clairvoyance, more clear dreams, more messages that are meant to be delivered to certain people in the collective, personally, that I can't make this shit up, right? Like, and so and I just encourage everybody to just look at themselves. I mean, like, it'll happen when it's meant to happen in each of our own lives. But this one was put in my lap for me to see myself in the mirror and heal from it. And it's still uncomfortable, but I'm getting through it because that's what we do. I'm not planning on exiting anytime soon. I have so much ahead of me, and like, and good things, only good things. Visit me. Only good things, right? Like only really amazing good things. And you believe the firmament is made of fire, Opal. Meowser just put that in, Opal. Tommy. Yeah, and that's what I put. I gave fire. Oh my God! Like, you can't make this shit.
You gave me fire opals.
You cannot make this shit.
It's burning it into the ground. It's gone forever.
Holy crap!
It's bound. That's
and
beautiful.
They're squares.
And see what you're doing. I did that at Christmas. If you remember, I had to go back home and face my entire family after being gone for 15 years, and like holding my head down but up at the same time, apologizing for my behavior and what I did, and the reflection of knowing what my addiction did to my family and how it tore my family apart, and how I missed so much of my family, my nieces, my nephews, their lives growing up. It was like they're adults now, okay? But I had to go back and face all of that, like you're saying right now, and then that clarity kicks in, and then you like literally have to like, I'm so sorry, I did this to my, to my family, and so I love you so much, and you are such a big part of my life, Christina. A big part of my
You're a
life.
big
All of
part
you
of
in
mine
this
too.
are.
And I'm so grateful for you guys because, I don't have a circle yet here, right? Like I have you all right now.
I
And
don't have nothing.
I'm just grateful for it. And it's just, you're the only ones that understand me right
Yeah.
now. Like it just
We truly have found each other. We truly have found our
All
family.
of us.
And I'm so
Absolutely.
grateful. So grateful.
I want to show this too, just because Opal mentioned that I'm 10 on the Codex.
Mhm.
What is
On
this
the
pen? I
your
missed it.
codon.
I
You're
Yeah.
missed it.
you're a codon 10.
What? I missed the codon 10. Do tell me. Because
You're both codon 10.
I leveled up. So what is the codon 10?
Okay, codon 10 is a heart. It's a heart. It has to do with the heart. I don't even know them all,
Child.
by heart. There's a few of them.
Oh my God.
There's like 22 of them. I don't know them all, but I know you're a 10. You're a codon 10.
Wow.
You and Christina both. BX is a 3. BX
I'm a
knows she's a 3. She
I'm
lives
a
a 3
3.
every day.
I'm a disruptor. I
Yeah.
love to come in and sacred disrupt
It has to
everything.
do with healing people's hearts,
Yes,
or just
it's a
being
heart.
the
A
love.
heart healer, being love. Like you are love incarnate.
Okay, that's what.
Walking,
Pure heart.
walking heart.
Okay, pure
Heart
heart.
coherence.
Yes.
I only
I'm gonna go
disrupt
over
for the
all the
highest
codons
good, though. I
and all the
swear.
videos.
Only for the
I'll
highest
tag
good,
you in the
folks.
10. Yes,
Well, I
always.
disrupt
No.
too, though.
Always.
I'm a disruptor too, though. I can disrupt things. I can disrupt things.
I'll claim the 10.
You can
I'll claim the
resonate
10.
with more than one codon, but the
Okay.
basic one that you were put on Earth to do is a 10. If that resonates with you.
Oh,
Oh,
If it doesn't,
mine
just leave
because
it.
everybody always
Okay.
tells me I have such a pure heart.
Always.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
You do.
And Christina, same.
Yeah.
Yep. Same.
That's why we cry at the drop of a hat.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're master transmuters as well, as we all are. I hope you guys know it's a big part of being an earth angel. You're transmuting everyone else's shit because they don't know how to. So when
Yeah,
you're
I know.
crying or your stomach hurts or you can't sleep or you're sweating profusely, remember that might be frequencies going through you that do not belong to you. Just let them pass and just claim sovereignty. And just know that being an empath and being what we are, you are literally here just filtering everybody else's stuff all the time.
Thousands at a time.
Yes. So just know that when you feel overwhelmed, you're like, God, why do I feel like this? Take a moment, step outside of your emotions, look down. What were you surrounded by that day? What did you come in contact with that day? Who did you talk to that day? What did you hear on the news that day or in passing? You've just taken in all of that into your body, into your frequency. You've embodied it. You got to clear it out. Have to purge it. A nice salt bath, a quick salt bath. You're good. You're golden.
Thank you, sissy. Go ahead, Christina. Hi, Ann. Love you, Ann.
Go ahead, Christina, and then I'll say my thing. I was just going to say, I look at the number 10 every solitary day. I couldn't get close enough to it. So, and I just kept thinking, what the heck? Because that's what that person was that I was with would always say that he represented. And I'm like, nah. And then I heard this again today. I'm like, that's why I see that number 10 every day. When Tommy said, and I wish I had more vindictiveness in me. And I don't, but shit would have been different. But he hurt me, and it's not gonna destroy me. It's just, it made me stronger, and I don't have tears because of any of that. But the fact that other people have seen, and the things that he's still spewing out there is just diabolical and dirty and dark and all lies. And
you know, at the end of the day, I really don't give a fuck because God knows, right? God knows. And so like, you know, you think like, you know, all of the things that he said in the past were just all lies from the get-go. Even in this sanctuary, all lies, had ulterior motives.
We all
And
were
for
fooled.
for 4
We were
years,
all fooled.
for 4 years, 4 fucking years, just lies, and that's the part
It's
that
the
hurts.
manipulation
Hey, Terry.
shield. Okay, it's that shield of manipulation that they have the ability to throw over the pure hearts. And we, because we want to trust and believe everyone, we fall for that manipulation shield. I trust you me. It's happened to me several times.
Well,
Oh
case in
yeah,
point, which just happened to
absolutely.
me recently, like the
Yep.
first couple. Like I will not ever, unless I really know that it's gonna I will not give money, you know, to just anybody anymore. It just won't. It was something that I
Yep.
did very freely, and today I see like it's enabling. It hurts people. It's not meant, you know, it's not meant to you know, in some cases I don't have a problem with it knowing, right? But like I won't go and just give money to homeless people anymore. I would rather just give them food and water, you know.
Me too.
Where
Same thing.
yes, where that is yeah, it is a hard
Right.
lesson, Trina, because he almost got everything from me. Almost didn't. He didn't get me, but he squandered a good bit
Quite a
of what
bit.
was shared with him.
Yep.
Squandered
Quite
it.
a bit, sissy.
No, a lot. A lot.
Quite
And
a
you
bit.
know,
baby.
remember
Yep.
when he would talk about that witch in Italy? She was fucking right. She was right. She was right. And I have to not be prideful to say she wasn't, because she was right. She was warning me, you know?
And so was Forest Fairy.
Well, yeah, but by that point it was too late, you know? And I wish that she would unblock me, but I don't know. You know, like I can't make her do anything, but I've sent her an apology personally, and you know, an amends to all the people that saw it that I didn't, that wanted to warn me, and I still couldn't. I could see it, but I didn't see it like them, and so like, you know,
I saw it, but I didn't feel it was my place. So I just let things go. Maybe that was the wrong choice to make, but I always feel like
yeah.
it's your choices to make. I'm not gonna, you know,
Well, I had
I don't
these
get
lessons. I had to. I
that kind of
had
stuff.
to.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
to. I had to. Well, yeah, we
It
all
wasn't
wanted
right
to
away
believe
that
it,
I saw
right?
it, but after a while, I saw it. It was, you know, within the last year, I saw it.
You know, and this is, you know, on a side note, because my class is going to start in 5 minutes, and he just turned the Zoom class on. This is my last American Sign Language class, but and then I'm off for the next
Have a great day at school.
2 weeks. Thank you. I'm done. Like, I'm done.
You
I
have
got
to
2.
teach me some sign language.
I don't get to say that to anyone anymore, really. So have a great day at school, babe.
But you know, with all things considered, you guys, I got 2 B's and an A. I mean,
Go ahead.
come on.
Go ahead, my little
So
queen
good.
bee. Queen
Like,
bee.
Look at you go.
I'm like, you know, I worked my ass off too, getting everything caught up when I'm like, so I asked the universe, I'm like, please and God, let the rest of it just go smoothly, please. I don't want any first
they're not
semester
gonna
stroke,
destroy
second semester, I have to up and leave everything. I'm like, please, just the rest of it, let it go smoothly.
And we've got this. And God is watching every single move you make in strength and faith and perseverance. And this is all being watched and written down. These are the scales right now. We're all being weighed, heart to a feather. That's what's going on. That's why the world stopped yesterday. That's why we're resetting. Every single heart is being weighed right now.
Well, Amy didn't say anything to that little girl and kept my mouth shut. That's why I
Because
didn't
her
go
mother's
running
heart is
over
being
to the-
weighed.
this
Yep.
family's being kicked out on the streets again, and I didn't go running over there and pick them up and save them again, because of the
No, because
things.
you gave the love frequency. That's all you were required to
Yep.
do. You're not there to sacrifice yourself for others.
Nope.
Nope.
You're not.
I'm
Nope.
so grateful Val told me that the other day. She said, Amy Lynn, wash your hands of it.
Yeah, these
You
are a
did
time
what
of
you
tests.
did,
These are
and
tests.
then it happened.
Yeah.
Then their karma came back around, and it happened.
Yep.
And like Rick
It's
and
not your fault.
I said, look, if they're hungry, we feed them.
Yep.
If they thirst, we give them drink.
Yes.
If they seek shelter, you give them shelter. If they need clothing, you clothe them. But as far as the rest of that goes, no more.
No more. You have to keep the balance.
And it hurts my heart, though.
I know it does, babe. We know it does. But God is watching all of this, and God watches the little ones. Okay? So don't worry about them. Just give that to God and know that they're protected. It's not their
They'll
fault.
be in a better situation because those two are putting their hands on each other and fighting around the kids and just not acting right.
Well, the angels are going to intervene because right now all the earth angels are spreading their wings. They don't even know yet. I caught mine in a reflection in the water the other day, you guys. Somebody sent me a picture. They're like, did you see your reflection? Tammy Louie. She goes, you got wings, girl. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't even notice it.
Mine. I'll send you mine
Angel
later,
wings.
BX. I
Yeah,
got
I caught
mine.
it.
Somebody sent me mine too.
I actually caught my wings and I was like, okay, God. Okay, there's all right. Okay. Yep.
It's
that's all I
like,
need
yeah,
to say.
no, you've told me. I believe you now. And
Yeah,
now
I know.
see.
He's like, you need proof? Let me show you a reflection. Okay. Remember. Every time something comes your way, remember you're an angel. Remember.
I want to share something else real quick, if that's okay. And that was,
Of course.
I've had a reoccurring dream for almost 15 years, and it was chaos and absolute chaos, clutter, chaos, and it was where I was living. And the decision to leave all of that unlocked another part of that dream. And so I started dreaming like the parts that I couldn't get past. Like there was this doorway to get out of this giant house that I was in, and then go up an escalator into a ship, which it looks like a ship now when I can see it clearly and when I reoccur it. And so when I open the big giant doors, are like these giant mahogany doors, and I open it up, finally I could step outside, and it's green grass, rolling hills, bees and butterflies, children playing, adults communing with one another in the most peaceful, beautiful ways, clean streams and flowing waterfalls. Like it is just magnificent. And it took all of that time and me having to walk, like it was like my dreams were showing me what my reality was going to be, and that it was going to be my choice whether I was going to stay in it or not. And I chose to leave. And then that dream unlocked the whole other section of that dream that I hadn't seen. And it was just incredible. But
I love that. I love that. You got a key. You opened the door.
So I had this vision. Opal popped in my head, and it was so beautiful. The grass was so green, and she was wearing this, not white, it was like shimmering, flowing gown. She's walking, and there's all different types of doors and stairways, and they were all moving. And Opal was singing, and she was talking, and it was so cool because so many different people and beings, they were just going to different places, and I was just so excited and so happy, and it was amazing. So thank you, Opal.
Cool.
gotta drop. I love you guys. Have a great day.
I love you.
Love you, Christina.
Love
Big hugs.
Bye, baby.
I've had several dreams with you guys in it. Just
I had like some crazy, like, we are really, really working.
oh yeah,
We are like really going and working. Like, I went into a tree like last night, and the tree turned into a whole nother world, and there was a child in the tree that I had to go in and rescue that was in this world on the other side of the tree. It was some Narnia shit, dude, but it's real.
I love that.
Okay, I mean, what's so real about
that
it
makes me
is
happy.
we come back here and we've been in other realms,
Yes, girl.
and we're walking around here like, wait a minute now, which is real? Where I was, you feel like where you were is more real than when you come back here.
The Spirit
You know what
told
I'm
me
saying?
last night to go to bed early. And I'm like, I don't go to bed early. And Spirit's like, that's why I'm going to need you to go to bed early. I realized that all this anxiety and staying up late at night is low vibrations, just coming to keep us from doing what we've got to do in the astrals. So I went to bed at 10 o'clock last night and slept till class this morning. And I feel accomplished. I don't know what I accomplished, but I know Spirit does. And I'll just leave it at that.
You went to bed earlier last night too. Come to think of it,
Spirit's like, go to bed.
Down and I came home.
I need you in the astrals right now. I'm like, okay, I'm going to bed. And I fell right to sleep too. Usually I toss and turn. I knocked right out. And I was like, okay, I was definitely doing something that my conscious mind is not fully aware of, but I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
We literally, okay, so I was dancing. I don't know if you saw the video of me and my girl Shorty out there dancing on the midway to the band that was playing there. But the audience, one of the members that was watching the band come up to the game when the band was done, and she handed me $10 bill. And she said, thank you so much for your butterfly energy and your dancing.
Oh.
You made my night. And she put $10 in my pocket.
That's so nice.
I'm like, I got paid to dance. Oh, and then of course my husband, then Rick makes the comment, hey, we can do $30 for a lap dance if you'd like.
All right, Rick.
I'm like, you're the bad man.
Bad. No.
That is something Al would say.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Rick just said it. Yeah,
That is something he'd say. Oh yeah.
That's something Russell would have said too. Russ would have been like, I'll give you a chair dance. Like, oh God, please no. Just say no, run. His sense of humor is alive and well, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
I think my sense of humor has turned into his sense of humor, I think. I just carried it on for him. People are like, are you a 45-year-old Marine male with your sense of humor? I'm like, yes. Yeah, a little bit. Yes, I am.
Yeah, my husband's always got jokes.
Ditto.
When you marry a Marine, you become a Marine. Period. Grateful.
Fun stuff.
Super grateful.
When's your birthday, Teresa? I know it's this week sometime.
Yep.
Oh, I already said happy birthday because it said it on. There's all kinds of birthday things on there. I thought it already happened, girl.
She got early birthday. It's Wednesday.
Yeah, that's
Wednesday.
it, Jess.
I was literally told
We'll sing happy birthday to Teresa Wednesday.
Wednesday. You guys realize I got to go
Yeah, my
back to.
kids are little Marines.
We have a week off. Rick and I are resting today.
Okay.
Okay, sloughing the house, leaving for South Carolina again tomorrow, so he can try and take his driver's part of his test now. He's got his permit after 10 years.
Oh, wow.
So now we got to drive back to South Carolina while we have this week off so we can try and get his license official.
I'm sure it's going to work out fine, baby.
No, it's going to work, damn it.
It's fine. It is so.
It's aligned.
So
And if not, it's aligned up. Whatever it is, it is.
True.
But the boys' birthdays are the 28th of. I'll be able to go see my peanut before his birthday.
Chunk's birthday's in March 23rd.
They got their birthdays are the 28th, the same day of February. Austin and Rick, both.
Oh, wow.
Yep, and then they got Rick got a video last night about Pisces being the true child of God and the last zodiac symbol that was created, and God created the Pisces to be the child of God, and that's why they get all the time. So like Rick was like, wow, he saw it, and I'm like, yes, praise God for showing him this. True prophet, I've been telling you for years, but you know, we just have to allow everyone their own journeys and their own awakening, and it's happening.
The fish, yeah.
Yeah,
The fish is a representative of Christ.
Yeah.
they're both Pisces, my husband and son.
My daughter's Pisces.
And Teresa.
Yep, and Teresa.
I have a Pisces, a Leo, a Sag, and a Taurus as kids. I wonder why we used to have big energy in our house.
Right?
And I'm a Taurus and Russ was an Aries, so it was just calamity all the time.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
I had Virgo, Taurus, and Gemini twins.
Gemini,
My Venus is in Gemini.
Pisces,
Love you,
Capricorn.
Mary.
That means I'll love you, and then forget your name. That's what that means. It's nice having my Venus in Gemini because there's literally a switch on, off. I like to keep it on though. I don't like to turn it off, but when it has to go off, it's a quick switch. Don't worry.
Mine went off yesterday.
Yeah.
Because my husband was surprised I didn't say something to that little girl either.
Well, you never know. Her mom might have tanned her backside when she got in the car, girl. You don't know. Some parents are different like that.
Exactly.
Some parents are different and
exactly.
won't do it in public because they know people will call. But that little girl might have got no dinner, no nothing when she got home. You never know. You never know.
Do y'all know people that like their partner is the same sign as you?
I try not to date somebody the same sign as me.
And it usually doesn't work out.
Yeah.
It's
I
been
I
10
don't know, but I don't know. My husband's a Sag, so yeah.
It's been 10 years for me and hubby. We're both Leos.
Oh wow, 2 Leos.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
Oh, you and
With
Jason
each
are
other?
Leos.
Holy
Oh, wow.
shit!
Wow.
He's a
That's
year ahead of me.
amazing, Ann. That's a hard work, baby.
10 years for Irish and Jason too, and they're both Leos.
Oh,
Wow.
that's
Nice.
Leos can make it work.
Leos can get along,
Leos can make it work.
obviously.
My brother's a Leo. And my sister's a Cancer.
My mom's a Leo. That explains a lot in my childhood. And my dad was a Capricorn. Or is a Capricorn.
Christine. Yeah, my son's a Leo. It's funny because a Gemini. My twins are complete opposites. My daughter twin and my son twin, they're complete opposites.
Well, that makes sense. So as
But they're
Gemini.
both Gemini.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
Gemini and they're twins, so
They're mirrors of each other.
Yeah. I'm a
Yeah,
Gemini, and there's
you can see it in
two
their
of me.
personalities, everything.
Yeah, there's so many, well, there's more than just 2 personalities, but like I can literally see, all right, when I was drinking or when I was in those stages, I could literally see me become the other person, the other twin. Like you could even capture it in photographs, the different personalities. I'd be like, will you look at this picture of me and look at this picture of me? It's 2 different people. You know, two different spirits.
Yeah. All right, here we go, guys. Crystal River Mantra. Always divine time. My pleasure, Betsy.
No, this isn't done. Class is on.
My pleasure, Jazz. You too, child of God. Love you. All right, guys. Honored to serve with each and every one of you. Love you all. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.
Love you, love you,
Namaste.
love you guys.
Big hugs and kisses.
Big hugs, big love. Thank you for allowing me this time.